Today, I'm giving you the full guide on how to become him. And when I talk about becoming him, I don't mean copying someone else's life or becoming how other people want you to be. It's about becoming the man you know deep inside you want to become. The man that you envisioned yourself becoming one day. The man that has achieved all of these dreams and deeper goals that you truly have inside of you. And the only way you're going to realize that is if you understand that becoming him is your own journey. I'm not going to give you some bullshit guide and say, oh, do this, do that, and you're going to become him, right? Because it's so individualized. Everyone is going to take a different path. But one thing I can say is that it is going to be a hard journey, because you can try and find the easy way out. But when you do that, you're not going through the steps that are going to make you become that man that you truly want to be. Because if I ask you a question, bro, are you where you want to be in life? And the answer is probably no. So then why the fuck are you not doing what you need to do to get there? That's because you lack purpose. You don't know how to become him. You lack drive. You lack ambition. You need to find your purpose. Without it, you're literally drifting through life, floating without any real reason, following trends, doing what society tells you to do, copying other men, when in reality, you should be doing the opposite of that. You should be finding your own path, your own lane, creating your own wave. What excites you, drives you, gets you up in the morning. Why are you here? You need to ask yourself, why are you here? So you're doing all of these low vibrational activities like I used to do. Mad hours gaming, mad time spent beating your meat, eating junk food to make yourself feel better, being mad emotional. All of this silly shit that isn't really going to help you become him. It's the opposite of finding your purpose. It's being so caught up in instant gratification when and I know that delayed gratification is exactly what we need to become him, to become that person that we want to be. Before I got to where I am today, where I found my purpose and I'm on my grind, I'm purpose driven. I wake up with that fuel, that fire, I'm getting my shit done. I was that guy playing my game, like my PlayStation, my Xbox, for like 10 hours a day, bro. There were days where I wouldn't even shower for a couple of days. I'll spend time, bro, I bought a VR headset to beat my meat and watch Korn. Do you know how crazy that sounds? Even, looking at social media, right now, this is quite current, but there's a OnlyFans model or some shit like that gave a lot of these people STDs, which is crazy, right?
Look, I don't even want to talk about this situation because Korn in 2024 is kind of crazy. But Gucci third leg, whatever his name is, bro, he's cooked.
Why am I seeing other men upset that their favorite corn star? Imagine having a favorite corn star. I used to have that shit too. That is so lame, bro. But their favorite corn star is infected. They're like, oh, I'm not going to see her videos. So you're telling me you're so caught up in this facade of social media, pornography, and all this negative shit that you value your favorite corn star getting an STD, and that means you can't get instant pleasure from watching their videos now. You're lost. If you think like that, you're not going to become him. And the sad thing is, that's not just young bucks. I'm seeing grown people in the comments. They look like they're in their 30s, late 20s commenting this shit, bro. So for me, finding my purpose came from getting heartbroken. That was my first wake-up call. I feel like that's a perfect video we can cover in the future. But when I got heartbroken, I was crying. I ran home. I sobbed when I got home. I literally cried myself to sleep. I'd record videos of me crying. I'd just neglect basic self-care to try and make myself feel better. I started eating shit food. It got to a point when I was questioning why am I here? Because my life revolved around that girl. I was blue pill, right? My life revolved around her. I truly thought my life was over when we split up. I was the nice guy. I was doing so much for her. And yet she just, threw me to the side and, went with another guy. But the craziest thing is that looking at that guy, he was in shape. He had probably somewhat of, goals or purpose. I'm not sure, but I know damn well I didn't. I thought my purpose was getting married with this girl. I was caught up in with it. And looking back now, I'm thankful I went through that heartbreak because that led me to where I am today. So when I got heartbroken, I had to use that fuel in the right way. And for me, that was the gym. The gym became my temple. It became a way where I enhanced and really honed in on my purpose. I physically became more attracted, which opened up my eyes to a lot more things, and it made me a lot more mature and experienced with a woman and life. And as an introvert, it was one of the best things I could ever do, because I've met so much people from the gym. I've literally built a social media platform from working out and becoming the best version of myself, and I'm still on that journey today. And now I help other men level up. You know, I live a fulfilling life. And when I look back now, the reason why I'm here today is because I started acting like the man I wanted to be before I got there. You need to act like the man you want to be now. You can become him today. Becoming him is not just about, you know, getting all your goals and you're done. It's about aligning yourself with that man you want to be. Like, you are literally doing all the actions that reflect the future best version of yourself. For example, my diet is locked in right now. My work ethic is locked in right now. I'm locked in right now because the man I want to be, he's going to be moving like that as well. You know, I'm on a journey to become the best version of myself. So my current self should always be my best self. And if I'm doing a habit or action that doesn't reflect the man I want to be, then I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm going the wrong way, because how can you become that man if you're not doing what you need to do to get there, to be that man? And the reason why a lot of you guys end up doing that and making that mistake is because you haven't aligned yourself and envisioned yourself with who you want to be. You're just drifting. Like I said, you're floating. You have no true self, true goal. You can't look into the future and see where you're going to be. I know exactly where I'm going to be in a few years time, bro. I know exactly where I'm going to be. And even if I don't get there, I'm not going to be far off. And that's the thing. If you set your goals so high, you're still up, G, because like if you fall, you're just a little bit lower. So you have to have high standards for yourself. I have very high standards for myself, from my body to my mindset, my ambitions, my goals, my drive. I want this shit. I'm hungry for this shit, bro. And I'm doing it for myself. You know, I'm not doing it for other people. I've been there when I was doing shit for other people. When I first got into the gym, for me, it was all about girls, getting more girls, getting that get pack. I was heartbroken, but it's way deeper than that now, bro. I'm here on my grind, my purpose. So I know that the more I work on myself, the more I attract, and the more that I attract, that's more money, that's more everything. You know, I got big goals, big ambitions. I'm gonna move to America. Watch me, I'm gonna move to America, and it's like I envision where I'm gonna be in the next couple of years, and you got to do the same for yourself. You have to do the same for yourself. Is the man that you want to be a lazy guy who beats his meat every single day, struggles with females, makes no money, is hella emotional, complains about the situation, does nothing, is a bum? Does that sound like the guy you want to be? And if that's a no, which I'm hopefully, you know, it is a no, then why the fuck are you not acting like the opposite of that? Why are you doing them things I just said? And that's because you don't want it bad enough, bro. And the reason why you don't want it bad enough is because you haven't aligned yourself with who you want to be. So finding your purpose is crucial. That's step one. Let me tell you something straight, bro. You need to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Let me repeat that. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because the road is going to be a lonely and hard road as a man. Saw a comment the other day on one of my Instagram videos. Some guy said, "Oh, bro, I want to get in shape, but it's so hard." Bro, why the fuck would it be easy? If it was easy, every single man would be jacked. If getting rich was easy, everyone would be rich. If bagging, you know, 9s and 8s was easy, everyone would do it. The thing is, yeah, a lot of the time we know what we need to do, but we don't do it, right? And I like to think that if you're uncomfortable, like if you are uncomfortable in this current point in time, you're probably going the right way. Because going back to dopamine and seeking comfort, you have to embrace opportunity as a chance to grow. And a lot of the times growth is going to be uncomfortable. Going to the gym for the last 7 years hasn't been comfortable for me. In fact, I'll say that this shit is getting harder as I get older. The journey is getting harder, but I know I'm going the right way because it's not meant to be easy. I kept trying to find the easy way out before I knew what my purpose was. But there ain't no fucking shortcut, bro. How can you be that man if you've not gone through the steps it takes to become him? Becoming that best version of yourself, you need to go through it yourself, because that is going to be what makes you. For example, if I didn't get heartbroken, I wouldn't be here today. That's factual. If I did not get heartbroken, I would not be here dropping the game, because I had to experience that to get my wake up call. And that's the same way. Why are you avoiding the hard way out? Because that's the only way out, bro. It's going to be hard. And now this part is crucial. It's about your circle, your energy, your mindset, your vibration, your wavelength. Your circle is a reflection of you. So who are you around? One of the biggest lessons I had to learn as a man is that my circle is very important. Who I share my energy with, who I surround myself with, that's going to have an effect on my life. For example, if you have a circle of man that don't work out, you game all day, you smoke, you drink, you do all this silly shit, you're probably going to do that too. But if you're around a circle of people that make a lot of money, they're in shape, they bag chicks, they're not emotional, that's going to reflect on you too. Same way, looking back at my circle that I used to be around, it was full of gamers, so I was just gaming myself. I would spend hours on end gaming, and that's all my life was, because that was my circle. That energy was vibrating back onto me. Is your circle keeping you stagnant, or are they lifting you up? Because if your circle is comfortable with being at the bottom, how are you going to get to the top? Ask yourself that. You have to let go of anything that is not aligned with your vision, right? Because you're going to attract what is yours if your energy is vibrating and radiating that aura. What I mean is that if you truly envision who you want to be and who you want to be around, that is going to have a effect on where you're going to be in the future. Because a lot of the time it's about who you know rather than, just you, especially now when it comes to a lot of things. You have to work with a team. So you got to look at your brothers as like a team. Are you guys picking each other up? You're gonna have to make sacrifices, and one of them is cutting people off that don't help you get towards your goal. We're not emotional. That don't mean that like I'm gonna feel a type of way because someone ain't doing any shit and I gotta cut them off because they're holding me back. I'm gonna cut you off, bro. I need to get to that back. I need to make a legacy. I need to chase my goal. So now if you're holding me back, get out of my face, bro. I don't care what you've done for me, and I expect that same person to have the same opinion of me as well. You need to attract what is meant for you by becoming relentless, focused, driven, ambitious, locked in. So many people throw around the term locked in, but are you truly locked in? Are you doing it just for the winter? Are you doing it just for the summer? Why the hell am I seeing the same people each year in the gym, but they look the same? That's because you're not locked in. You're doing it for the image. Bro, I catch man going to the gym, they'll do a couple of reps, and then next minute they're gone. Like they took their little gym selfie and they're gone. You're not about it, man, and you need to question yourself, like, how bad do you truly want it? In fact, I knew that I was addicted to gaming when I look back, because there was a point in my life where my mum said to me, why are you gaming so much? It's becoming a problem. I'm going to take it away from you. You're addicted. And imagine it, I got emotional. I got mad. I started shouting back, I'm not addicted. That just shows how that's me coping. That's me projecting, bro. And as men, you have to hold yourself accountable. A lot of you guys, even myself, you don't want to hold, my old self, we don't want to hold ourselves accountable. But the man you want to be, he ain't doing these things, bro. He ain't doing these things. If so, you're trying to tell me you're doing everything that your future self would want you to do. You're probably not. And once you actually start doing what that future self is, looking like, that's when you're going to become him. And I think the most important part of this is that becoming him is about your own journey. Becoming him is about becoming the best version of yourself. Stop fucking comparing yourself to other people, bro. I'm a gym content creator in terms of I make fitness content alongside other things. The amount of guys I see in my comments comparing themselves to me, why are you doing that? Because you shouldn't be competing against me. I'm competing against myself. I'm in my own lane, bro. Same way you should be in your own lane. Comparing yourself to other people is not going to make you a better man. In fact, it's going to make you a weaker man, because you're doing something that is holding yourself back. It is your own journey. What I've been through is probably not the same things that you're going to go through. Furthermore, unless you're in an industry or a job or occupation that literally needs you to compete against other guys, you need to get that out of your mindset. It's you versus you, and make sure the best version of yourself wins. A lot of guys in the gym will, make these certain comments to me about, you're on this, you're on that, you're on gear, blah, blah, blah. You guys are seeing in my comments, man. That's cope. They can't comprehend that I've been doing this shit for almost a decade and I look the way I do naturally. When in reality, if you stuck to the grind like I did, you was locked in with your diet, consistency, you went to the gym all on them days when you didn't feel like it, even during lockdown you was training, of course you would have a great physique in 7 years' time. But no, you want to try to find the easy way out, the shortcut. You want to start coming and blaming genetics when the reality is genetics ain't ain't done this work for me. Genetics didn't make me go to the gym for the last 7 years. Yeah, genetics might have given me a good foundation, but I still put the work in. So don't try and be like another man just because he's successful. That's something I had to figure out. You know, I was so quick to want to look like Michael B. Jordan. I wanted to look like another YouTuber called Just Merc. But I wasn't trying to look like the best version of myself. You know, I stopped associating that I had to be bigger than that guy. I stopped associating that I had to be, you know, leaner than that person. I just said, I'm going to just compete against myself. I have body dysmorphia where sometimes I look at my physique and I'm like, oh, my physique is whack. When if I look at it objectively, my physique is far from whack. But that's my point. I'm so locked in on myself where all I see is myself. And you need to adapt that mindset as well, where becoming him is all about you, all about you, bro. You got to be a bit selfish. You got to be a bit greedy. Because the reality is no one is coming to save you, bro. No one is coming to save you. Even the advice I give you today, if you don't apply it, nothing's going to change. You have to make that change. You can have guidance, but no one can do the work for you. Your path is different. Your struggles is different. You need to embrace the differences that make who you are. So many men are focused on controlling things that they can't control. Well, that shit don't make sense. Why are you worrying about something that you can't control? Actually ask yourself that. Why am I worrying about something that I can't control? I can't control it, so you should brush it. And that's something that has really helped me get to where I am today, where it's like, I've realized that, you know, at one point I used to be really insecure about my wrists. I was like, oh, my wrists are so skinny, or my ankles are skinny, but it's a fucking bone. You can't grow your wrist size, right? So why am I going to worry about it? It don't make sense. All you can do is focus on what you can control and enhance that, become the best version of yourself. When you're consistently doing things that make you a better person and reflect the man that you want to be, you're going to become that guy. Even in the last 3 months, I've been applying this mindset of, I'm going to become a YouTuber, right? I'm going to become a YouTuber. But you know what the mindset shift is? I am a YouTuber. A YouTuber is someone who posts content consistently. A YouTuber is someone who is going to evolve over time, you know, and proper go hard on this shit. So I'm a YouTuber. You see that right there? I'm already acting like the man I want to become. For the last 2 years, I'll be honest, I've been saying I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be a YouTuber, but I wasn't doing jack shit to become a YouTuber. I was posting inconsistently. So you need to act like the man you want to be before you've gotten there. And it's not just about looking good or getting jacked or bagging more women. It's about finding your deeper self, what drives you, what gets you moving. And you need to protect your energy at all costs. Energy is so important. A lot of people don't want to speak on this, but your energy is very important. You need to make sure you're not giving it to anyone. There are demons about who will suck your energy and will hold you back if you don't understand that. When you're working on yourself, when it's either physical, mental, spiritually, you're going to attract the right people. And working on yourself doesn't mean short-term intensity where you go so hard for a couple months and then you take a break. It literally means long-term consistency. You're locked in for a very long time. You're doing exactly what you need to do every single day. You have a routine. A routine is what is going to make you as a man. You have to have some sort of routine, something you do every day, you do every week. You know, you're doing monthly to get you to where you want to be. Habits create success. Habits breed discipline, and we all know that you need to be disciplined to become successful. So you have to have the overnight shift of, okay, I'm him from today. And then you're going to become him over time through thinking like that, through acting like that. You're going to attract more business opportunities. You're going to attract more women, more money. You're going to attract what is yours. You're going to get what is yours. You're going to become undeniable. The focus is now on you because you focus on yourself. You've trusted the process. You've taken the hard way out. You've taken the only way out. You realize that no one is coming to save you. So to sum it all up, you can become him today, not tomorrow, today. After watching this video, in fact, right now, you are him. You're going to go away from this video and start implementing things into your life steadily to become that man that you want to be, right? You're going to align yourself with that man that you want to be. You're going to envision the man that you want to be. You're going to realize that you need to find your purpose as soon as possible to make your life more fulfilling, to give yourself more drive, to have a reason to be here. And for anyone that is serious about self-improvement and wants to be around like-minded men, my free community is going to be in the description. Make sure you join and I'll be seeing you there. That's the full guide on how to become him. So from right now, start becoming that man you want to be from here, and I'll see you at the top, bro.